Open the doors. I need to speak to the king. I said, open the doors. Are you really going to disobey your queen? That's better. Everybody, out. I said... Everybody except you, husband. We need to talk. Don't give me that look, husband. You know the one I talk about. The look that says, how dare you barge in during a war meeting, wife? How dare you show no consideration for your husband in front of his councils and people? Isn't it that look you're throwing at me right now? But, my dear king, the time for consideration has long passed. And I cannot just look and watch as you throw yourself and our whole kingdom into another senseless war of yours. Senseless, yes, you heard me right. Because there is no sense at all for us to fight years-long battles for a piece of land. Oh, the grandeur of the kingdom. And what good will it do, husband? Will it improve the lives of our people? Will it suddenly bring prosperity and abundance to our country? Or will it only nourish your pride and greed for always more power? My king, the war that you plan, it will win you land, oh yes. A territory so big, it would take days, if not weeks, to cross from north to south, from west to east. Won't you be proud to add it to the map of your kingdom, husband? Showing it to all the nobles, the consuls, the military men. Look, I did it, we expanded. But at what cost, my king? Hundreds, if not millions of lives. And for what? A barren land covered in rocks and dust, inhabitable, hostile. You will win it, yes. But in exchange, you will lose the hearts of your people. Is this really what you want, husband? For your legacy to be conquests and senseless victories over the prosperity of your people? To be remembered as the greedy king whose mind was obsessed with expansion and did not care one bit about his people? Honor, the crown's survival. Husband, are you out of your mind? I will speak to you as I please. We are alone here, no eavesdroppers to listen to us, to tell tales about our differences, our diverging opinions on the matter, to the whole world. Do not worry, husband. Your reputation is safe. You speak of honor, of the crown, but do you really believe that throwing your kingdom into war now will secure your position at the head of this country? Answer my question. What do I believe? Oh, do you care about my opinion now? I believe that you're heading for disaster. This war won't win you anything but an uprising, a revolt, or worse, a revolution. Do you not believe me? Husband, our people are starving. They murmur in taverns about you, my king, about how poorly you're treating them, how ineffectively you rule our kingdom, their kingdom, about how the crown will be better off without you sitting on the throne. If you decide to go on with your war, they will storm this place with torches, forks, and ropes. How do I know all this? Because I do your work, my king. I go and meet them, the people. I read the reports. I travel to observe how they live, what they need, what they miss. I care about this country more than you ever did. So, now, I need you to tell me, husband, would you rather rule over ashes and dead bodies than listen to the living? Why do I take it so much to heart? I told you, because I care about the people. But also, I care about you, husband. I do not want to see you fall. I do not wish to see you dangle at the end of a rope, your dead body surrounded by cheers and applause, a practice target to throw rotten vegetables at, to spit on, to laugh at. Husband, what has happened to you? You're but a shadow of the man I married. For how long haven't we spoken like we used to in the gardens, walking under the moonlight? Or in the library, surrounded by centuries-old stories, tales and legends of the past, by the smell of paper and leather-bound pages? How long, my king, haven't we been just you and I, two individuals so madly in love that we went against all rules and protocols and decisions to get married anyway? Where are you hiding, dear husband of mine? Tell me. I will move heaven and earth to find you again, to free you from this shell of a man I know nothing about. So weary, so spent, heavy is the crown on your head. You never chose this role that has fallen onto you, even before you were born. A duty so hard to carry. And so many voices surrounding you. Little mice that play pretend, play nice to seduce you. And who want only one thing from you. Money. Power. I do not envy your position, husband. Never did, never will. But you are not alone. I am here, your wife, your queen, your friend. Talk to me. Share your burden with me. I may not be the most knowledgeable counsel or the best advisor, the most expert strategist, but I know a thing or two. And most importantly, I know you. Do you remember the first time we met? Yes, in the forest of Brocéliande, one summer day. I managed to sneak out of my father's castle. Once again. I hated it there. Cold stone walls, boring etiquette and embroidery classes. When I wanted just one thing. Adventure. Freedom. I was running through the woods, fast as an arrow, silent as a snowflake falling from the sky. And that's when I saw you for the very first time. Sitting against an old tree, asleep, tired after a day of hunting and walking in the woods. Scared. Me, of you, that day. Oh, please. If anything, you were adorable. Sleeping peacefully, your hair tangled with moss and leaves. You looked like a wood elf. I watched you sleep for a while, until I got bored and decided to wake you up. True, you thought I was an undine here to seduce you and bring you to my water underworld. Well, I guess you weren't far from the truth. I did seduce you, didn't I? You presented yourself as a prince. A peculiar prince. One who can hunt the wildest animals of the forest, but is unable to pronounce a single word in front of a girl. I long to go back to such innocent times, where the only thing that mattered was present time, and the only evil to fight was boredom. Alas, my king, we grew up, and responsibilities have fallen onto our shoulders. We may have not chosen our positions, our roles, but we have chosen each other against all odds. I did not come here to beg as a subject or as the queen. I came here as your wife, as the girl you met years ago in the enchanted forest of Brocéliande, whose heart you stole with just one glance. Husband, I do not wish to see you die on the battlefield for a senseless war, a war with no meaning. I do not wish to see you perish on the main square at the hands of enraged and angry people. I do not want to lose you, my love. So please, please, I am begging you, listen to me. Listen to your people. Stop the conquests, the expansion. Focus on what you already own. Help, improve. Do not seek more. Do not let greed fill your heart and mind. I would rather share a humble life with you than wear the black attire of a widow, husband. Let us win the battle for our people's hearts. Not land, not gold, but for them, you and I, together. What say you, husband?